software company. And what I did is I sold Adobe and academic, or Adobe Microsoft software online. And I did that for and that transpired into kind of direct marketing online. I met my business partner Nolan, and we created an astrology software, astrology site, I should say. So we've been running that for years now, and we're probably about 40 worldwide. We have 10 people in house in an office in Sherwood Park. And that's what we're doing now.
An astrology site.
Yeah. Astrologyanswers.com.
Let me just bookmark that real quick. It's astrologyanswers.com.
Yep.
Perfect, got it. So can you give me kind of a quick blurb on what that's all about?
Yeah. So the part that you see, like the homepage, is just the authority site that we're building. There's not much to it. There's 3 horoscopes on there. There's a blog post once every couple of days. Pretty big Facebook following. I think we have like 150,000, which is all just natural growth. What we do is mostly we do advertising. So we do Google advertising, Facebook advertising. Sorry, one second. Pardon? Just gonna do it on. Yeah, Craig's not here. Yes, he's gone. You just have you guys. Go. Yeah, I see no. Yeah. Not good. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So what we did is we found an astrologer named Adrian Duncan. He's one of the best in the world. He's or Denmark. Spoken at like World Astrology Summit like 10 years in a row or something like that. So we've licensed his product and his software, and we use his face. So what we do is we send traffic that we purchase from either Google or Facebook, direct buys or email buys or anything like that. And we send that to a landing page or email address or time and birth. Based on that information, we kind of reading, kind of like a free little mini reading, and then we go into astrology readings at $5. What about it? Oh, it's to my door. I just got a new card. Nice. Yeah, so we sell that for $67. We probably sell almost
was that 67 or 6 or 7?
67.
67, okay.
And we sell probably around like right now maybe 500, 800 a day, 800 reports. And then we have an upsell, which is $199. We sell one-on-one guide astrology. So we have 10 folders on staff that for $200 you get 12 communications with them back and forth. So you can ask them any question you want, they'll actually do the reading. It takes an astrologer maybe on average for an email. So you can ask them if you have relationship troubles and whatever it is, they'll actually respond directly to you based on reading your stuff like that. So we have those products, and we also have meditation product. We have a lot of product based on your compatibility sign. We have some physical product. We just sent out a chakra cleansing product. So we ordered the little chakra from somewhere in China. And one of our experts, she wrote a whole product and a report on how to cleanse your chakras with the physical product. So we sent that out to everybody. We got a handful of products.
Yeah.
I can't remember them all right now.
I'm curious, from your perspective personally, what does this business do for you? What does this feed as far as your desire?
Good question.
What are you getting from it?
Yeah, I like to be honest with you. A lot of it is initially is more 100% financial, right? Right. Like, I don't necessarily have a thirst for astrology or there's a lot of passion for it. The reason why we got into astrology, notice there's tons of traffic. So it seemed like a great market. For that reason we got into it. But now I'm definitely starting to realize how much it's really helping people. Right? It is. Like, people need something to believe in. And whether it's religion, whether it's astrology, right or wrong answer. It's kind of like a really self-help affirmation. You do get a lot of feedback. For how big of a company we are, of course, we get complaints as well too. We have our refunds. Anyone who asks our product, get their money back. But overall, I think it's adding value to people. So because of that, I'm kind of starting to enjoy it more. I think when she started, it really changed the offer. More just to make money. Now we're actually starting to try to give it tons more value. And that's why we started doing the site, which is 100% free, and it's 100% free. It costs us a lot of money to make, but it's 100% free to everyone else. So we kind of started with the financial side, started making money. We realized started making a lot more value too. It costs so much money. But that's kind of been a progression to always have more value to our offer. Always have more value to our website. One thing like a lot of online companies have is they have a negative connotation of scamming people. Right? And that's not what we're here to do. And that's not what our offer is about. So we're kind of really separate ourselves from a lot of online companies run. Yeah, so far it's been working. And it's just this offer has only been live for less than a year. Still with the baby. We've got a long way to go. We've definitely made some huge strides.
Daniel, I really appreciate that, man. Like, I see a lot in the world where people are driven by money, and obviously that affects our world in some not so positive ways. Mm-hmm. And for you to recognize that this can be helping people and impacting their lives, and then having the desire to actually want to make more impact and not just make money, like that's where I see the world needing to shift in order for us to stave off the problems that exist, economically, financially, environmentally. So thank you. I mean, this is going to affect me and affect my kids and 7 generations to come. That small shift in decision that you made to do exactly what you're doing right now is incredible. So thank you.
I appreciate it. I do. So, but I also feel like there's more that I could do. Because like money wise, to a point in my life that I don't. I'm not struggling by any. I don't have any eating or what I want to do. I'm kind of at that point, like, what's the next thing? This is going to keep going, and I'm going to create other websites. I have it all people don't have in life, where I'm ambitious and I'm fairly wealthy. So what can I do that a lot of people don't have the ability to do? That's kind of why talking to Danielle about it, because I'm like, this is something that's way out of my comfort zone, but I can see this adding value to me. It changed my life at 26, better, right?
Wow. So what is that? When you ask that question, what's next for you? What is it that you want to accomplish in this world before you pass on?
I have no idea. Yeah. I have no idea.
That's good. Thank you for being honest, man.
Yeah.
And come up with some bullshit answer.
Yeah. I want to cure world hunger. No, I don't know. I feel like I truly impact people I know and I love. I think they'd all say the same about me. But I feel like I could do more. And do it to more people and more people. I definitely have the ability to have a skill that I don't think many people understand. Right? Because this is probably my been successful. I've never really failed. It's kind of like once you kind of get the cookie cutter method down, it's pretty easy to replicate. So there's value to the added to the world from what I can do. It's just that is. We're also my business partner going to Richard Branson's island in August. August around there. So pretty pumped about that. So I think he might. So I'm pretty sure he might have some value. To like give me some direction.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, full embodiment of an individual that not only can create, you know, in the financial realms, but also in the physical, like connection realms and with people. I could just sense from him, you know, how he treats people, how he treats himself, and obviously that does the world a lot of good. And that's awesome, man. That's going to be a great opportunity for you, a great experience.
Also, I could. There's a girl named Lindsay. Your
Lindsay Holly.
Yeah. So, I've met her randomly in San Diego, and then we kind of took a trip to Colombia for a bit, and then we just kind of hang out every time I hang out there, right?
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy. Yeah.
She was talking about. She was sharing a story about this guy, and that's awesome, man. This is great, full circle. Cool. Go ahead.
Too funny. Yeah, so she's like, you know, she's just super down to earth, like such a lovely person to hang out with. So when I go down to San Diego, it's a different world, right? Like where I'm from, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, it's like kind of rednecky, super rednecky actually. It's like a lot of oil money, and it's like for people to, like you're saying, you know, get around with your friends and talk about your feelings or shit like that is not something I find at a place like this. Probably here, really found it. So I almost feel like I have to kind of escape Edmonton to really personally grow. I could grow personally myself, but I haven't been able to find anyone in my city yet to help facilitate. You mean something like what you're doing is something I've never heard of. And I don't think how you in redneck Alberta.
That's awesome, man. I would love to share it with you, and then you go back into that town and just like proliferate, you know, these ideas and thoughts and create, you know, your own EvoRoom experiences there. I mean, for your company itself, like the shifts that you make as one of the leaders of that company, and how that can affect the people around you and bringing more happiness and fulfillment in their lives. Like I get so jazzed, Daniel, from watching people like Danielle that go through the EvoRoom experiences, and just in a couple months, like their whole life changes. There's so many breakups that happen after EvoRoom, but also a lot of love that's generated, and people leave their jobs or they find it's amazing, man. And to know that the things that I've been doing for all my life, which just seemed like so like, what the hell am I doing in my life? Why am I in a nightclub and all this stuff? And now it's all come together because I realize what I've learned I can pass on to other people. That's going to affect fucking generations to come, Daniel. And 6 years ago, I made a statement to the universe, like, I want to leave a legacy that inspires people long after I'm dead, like the John F. Kennedys of the world, the Martin Luther Kings of the world, the Fords of the world, people that are gone, the Teslas of the world are gone, like physically, but they're still inspiring people, you know. And that's how I see my life, and what I'm going to do with my life is that even though I'm gone, that there's still inspiration in the air from the things that I do today. And so I want to help others do the same. Like, we're only here for a short fucking time. You know, we can't do much with the material things. You know, we can't bring that on to the next life, but what can we do, you know, to really just give something to the people that, you know, that sacrifice their lives for us to be here, right? And for those that are coming, you know, and for generations to come, what kind of place are we going to leave for them? Is it going to be a desirable place to live like, you know, we have right now? Or is it going to be hell on fucking earth? And I don't want to see the latter. So this is why I'm doing the work that I'm doing. This is my purpose.
Love it. Hell of purpose. Well done.
So Elevation Weekend's coming up August 8th, 9th, and 10th. And we changed the date because I had met an individual whose name is Tim Levy. And Tim is like have you seen the 40-Year-Old Virgin before?
Oh, yeah.
That movie?
Oh, yeah.
He's like the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Really, like, you know, kind of square, but like real fun. Great heart. Dude's like amazing, right? And so I met him randomly, And it turns out he's a business coach, and he coaches primarily CEOs of really large organizations. Because Tim, his lineage, his family is just a bunch of CEOs and executives of really big corporations. So he decided his path is going to be to coach these individuals. So he's been doing that for quite a few years now. And I shared with him about the EvoRoom, what I'm doing, and he shared with me, and we found similarities in the process that we use, where he likes to use fun as well as a way to facilitate growth. And so we talked, one thing led to another, and he's now on our board as an advisor. And what I see happening in this relationship is that, he's been doing one-on-one coaching with these the CEOs of these organizations. But what I see can be a really power play is when we bring in the CEOs into one space all together, and in that environment, sharing the concepts and tools and practices that we share in order to shift their consciousness so that they have better relationships with their families, their employees, their peers, then imagine the impact, Daniel, that these corporations are already having in the world, and the resources that they influence, and the money that moves, and how they impact the world as a corporation. We all know how corporations impact the world today. Imagine all those individuals or CEOs being in one room together, shifting together, and what that would do for the world. If they just make one small decision, that decision can ripple out. So the magnitude, the implications of that, Daniel, is tremendous. And I'm so blessed and so honored that Tim has come on board, because now that's not just a fucking dream anymore. I've always thought, like, what's the fastest way we can shift the world? And it's a top-down approach, not trying to go after the problems themselves, but where are the problems created? And a lot of them start in the corporate realms, right? Because corporations drive a lot of what we do and how we behave today. Money drives a lot of what we do and how we behave today. So if we start there, then that can be the quickest way to make changes in this world, where we can live in more harmony and people feel more fulfilled and feel more love and feel more connection in their life. So Elevation Weekend will be that place where we bring in the leaders like these CEOs and others who we see as influencers, and our job is to enhance their impact in the world. First, by helping them figure out for themselves what their purpose is, what they want to do in life, and as they find that out, like you'll drive yourself to a whole new level in the things that you do by having that vision for yourself. And I see that happening through collaboration and being around other people that are like you, Daniel, right? That are in the same position. You guys are all like-minded, have the same probably type of problems, challenges in your life, and then in that vibration, through reflection, through conversation, then that's the seeds of where tremendous growth will happen. And then to have a support system around you, because you are at a different level than the employees that you have. Your thinking and how you operate in the world is different. So there's a bit of a disconnection there, and maybe not support. And for a lot of leaders, I realize that they're always leading, but they don't have someone there to lead them and to hold them accountable and to bring them to their highest. So our goal is to bring people all together who are peers, so that now you have a support group of people that can take you to that next level of your life, that have already maybe been there in certain aspects of where you're going, and can help guide you there and accelerate that development. That's the key. Like, how can we get there a lot faster? Because seemingly in this world right now, we're not too far from this place being an undesirable place to live, considering global warming, considering the economics of this planet. It's just, we're obviously headed in the direction that we need to do something. We need to do something fast. So I'm counting on what we're doing, people like yourself and other CEOs and other executives, to come into this space, to make the shifts I need to make, to find what their purpose in life is, and then go out in the world and do those things in a really fucking fantastic way. And that's just kind of what Elevation Weekend brings to the world.
Cool. What dates you see in left?
The 8th, 9th, and 10th of August.
And do you have another? Is another one, or is that the only one?
Right now, that's the only one that we have planned.
Yeah.
What's your schedule look like for those dates?
I'm looking right now.
Well, just cancel everything anyway. This is the most important thing for your life right now.
There is. Hold on. Yeah, I have to verify because the one thing I do have is is a conference that I paid 20 grand to go to, so that'd be a shitty thing.
Well,
But I,
weigh that out, feel it out, Daniel. Like I've given you a gist of what's going on and what that could do for you, and then you weigh that with the conference and figure it out. I mean, that's really, it's up to you.
is there do you guys plan to do one say next September?
The elevation weekends are once a quarter for those type of, because you know the type of individuals that we're calling in and all of that. So the next one probably won't be till later this year, maybe October, November area.
But do you have anything in September?
Yeah, we have the threshold experiences, which are the day-long experiences, what Danielle and Lindsay had experienced. So those are once a month, every month.
But you'd really recommend that first one.
For you, Elevation Weekend, considering where you are in your life and what you do in the world, I would definitely consider that one, because I think that would bring the most value to your life and what you want and what your core need is. And then the support system around you. I think it's essential for an individual like yourself to have that support around you that can help you, that people that will hold you to your highest, and people that are just as brilliant, and again, just all facing kind of the same issues. And when you have people that you can have those conversations with openly and honestly about what those issues are, it's going to help you that much faster in solving those problems and also having the practices that'll take you to that next level in your life.
I love it. So it is something like, where do you stay?
It stay on the grounds itself. We secured this beautiful 7-acre property, high vibration, right on the lake, and it's 25 minutes outside of San Diego, so it's close enough where we can go and do the things that we need to do in San Diego. But the container is set at this place. You'll be with some really amazing people all together. It's communal type of living. But we make it really fun and exciting. It's just, and on Saturday night, we throw this big party where we bring in a bunch of the EvoRoom people and concerts from some really amazing performers and all kinds of fun stuff that we just have planned. And there's a lot of fun embedded in it, because if it's not fucking fun, Daniel, then I'm not doing it. Like, my life revolves around fun and bringing that into my life and other people's lives, because there's so much pain in the world. So what do we need, personal growth doesn't have to be challenging. It doesn't have to be stressful. It's just a perception of how it could be, and we've designed a way to make it just really fun and exciting, and it's worked. It's worked like a fucking charm.
Awesome. What's the cost of it?
$750. It's really drop in the bucket for what we're offering to the world.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Cool. I dig it. I definitely have to check these conferences.
Okay.
But it's definitely something I'd be interested in. Absolutely. If it's a great cause, I think that a lot of value in my life.
Yeah, it's. I hope to see you maybe in August, and if not, then we'll find that time. I think I'd love to stay connected with you, Daniel, and have more conversations and get into more of your world on the personal level, and how much in what way possible we can support you. I'd love to do that.
Oh, I lost you there for a second.
Yeah.
Hold up. Oh, no. It's frozen.
Daniel.
Yep.
Awesome, man. So yeah, I'd love to support you in any way I can, Daniel. You have my number. Reach out to me anytime if you have any questions or you want to go over anything, man. Just want to share. I'm there for you.
Very cool. I appreciate it. Glad we had this.
Thank you for allowing me to share. I appreciate that. Any other questions or anything else I could answer for you?
No, no, I'm absolutely not. I have a great understanding of it. Check the schedule. I definitely, that's something I want to do. Like from what Danielle told me, she had me sold. And she had me sold 10 minutes of it. 10 minutes of it. And so I liked her a lot. I liked her a lot. The girl. So I think she's working with you guys. She's kind of talking about. Like, I don't have it all memorized. She's like, so judging me. Like, within 10 minutes, I'm like, that's amazing. I love it. Steve Teller passion. She was right.
And it's tremendous, man. The stories that I hear, I wish I could record them all and share them with the world, of just things that happen to people as a result of having this experience. And you know, Danielle, the first time we had the interview, like within 10 minutes, we were both crying to each other. It was amazing. Like we just had this really awesome connection from the beginning, because she comes from a really like pure, authentic, genuine place. And that's, I'm sure, what you felt, even though she may not have a grasp of what the EvoRoom is and how to explain it, but you could feel the energy and her passion behind it, which is what you connected with, even if not consciously, subconsciously. And through that, you could feel the truth. And I understand that about life and the energy that we bring as human beings to each other. And I want to help people embody that energy so that they can get greater connections, not only with themselves, but with others and all of life. And through that greater connection, we actually tap into the potential that exists within us to create some really fucking magical things, man. And I love seeing that actually happen in the world. I want to see that for you, and I want to see that for as many people, you know, that I can touch as possible.
I love it. I love it. EDJ, well, thank you for everything, man. We'll be in touch, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
So, Daniel, have a great day, man. It was wonderful speaking with you. Talk soon, okay?
Yeah.
Take care.